Blessings. Welcome back. My name's Austin with SoWeDidIt.com. Today, I want this to be finding you at the right time to hear it. May this be a message for all of you who are ready to receive. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale, low and slow. So, this is going to be a Rumi Oracle card reading, and may it be a blessing to you. Layla. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover. Be mindless. Become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame and become fearless like a moth. Turn away from self. Tear down the house. And then come in and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. And then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, become a drunk. Become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. How long for my thoughts to no longer make sense? How I long for my thoughts to no longer make sense. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt. Finally, gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of my thoughts no longer wanted. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, beloved, how you are to be envied. You are being the gift of no self, no noise, no sins. The great beloved wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire. Systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved so intoxicated by the love. Your tongue will loll out of your mouth and you'll drool like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot, and neither will the great beloved. such will the passion of your reunion be that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again? Or how to make conversation, let alone intellectual conversation, at the dinner table? Well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under the same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy for love that I care not for things making sense anymore. Affirmation. I like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward from my love-crazed heart, as do you, that Laylat al-Qadar, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame. There is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingled with the curving galaxies, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. This oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you, not to fear the darkness, but to enter it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is the path. Datariki Terakat. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask you of so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety and their own, lest your divine madness be contagious. But their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It's not even anything to them, but they just don't know it yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the Goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place, you shall experience annihilation. But only that of which is untrue. That of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seated deep in her womb and is preparing to be born. Strong and with good, powerful legs, So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness. And that is essential for the apprentice, so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. It is essential for the appearance, so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you're being pulled down, do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find a joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to the great unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. Your sacred honoring ritual. Sit in a dark, quiet space, if possible. You may close your eyes, if not. Say aloud, I honor the darkness that serves all the loving light. Through the grace of Rumi and the Divine Mother, I am blessed with the growth of my soul into life, even within the darkest of dark places. The Divine Beloved dwells. With unfailing generosity and compassion, in my surrender I am held, and in my darkness, the new seed of light takes root. So be it. Keep your eyes closed as long as it feels good. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. In the silence of the dark lies the answers that you seek. Maybe this is an opportunity not to seek external voices, but to listen to the one within. Let your heart be the guide. Allow all that is presented, for all is from the divine. You want enlightenment? You want to wake up? Wake up. Remember, even in the darkness lies the light. And in the silence lies the answers you seek. Much love.